He walked around and checked everything out and just trying to figure out what he needed to do. I don't know. I don't know what he decided on that. I had to go to the doctor at that point, so yeah. Hey everybody, what's up? Hey Josh.
G. Sup.
I'm gonna turn off the
Treasure Coast Waters. 1.
Hey,
Roger Batchelder. Cheers.
Let's turn that off. Okay, great. Yeah, we're going to be watching a video, and I don't want to have the chat just walking all over what we're going to be listening to because it's actually important. Good, Docky, good. You got your dings. That's great. So, this should be interesting. We all know that I called Jordan Sheridan an accused rapist because he is an accused rapist. And I call Nick Brana an accused sexual harasser because he is an accused sexual harasser. Both of these guys have been accused of both of these things. So understand how sweet it is when one of them decides to call out the other one. So here we go. Let's get started.
Hi, Jordan. I planned on reading the statement with you while you were here, but that's okay. That you were a few minutes late. So. Nick Brana, National Chair of the People's...
And let me just say this. When somebody's going to interview you, for you to show up 10 minutes late for an interview that he's doing online for a podcast is rude as hell. And it just goes to show you what kind of a person, irresponsible person, Nick Brana is. Okay, right off the start, that's not a good look for you, that you show up 10 minutes late to an interview. So already off the bat, boom, one strike against Nick Brana.
Joining me. Obviously, I've done some reporting with Status Quo on you this week, so I'm glad you could join me to discuss all of this. I read your full statement, so if people didn't read the statement, now you know what Nick wrote on, Wednesday, a couple days ago. So I want to start with just kind of a couple baselines here. Can you confirm that an internal investigation at MPP was launched in December after a subordinate that you said you have said you're were in a relationship with had made an allegation?
This is a part of a much wider and longer standing campaign to reorient the party.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you, can you confirm that
there was? And
okay.
I'd like to begin, Jordan, as well, by saying, can you confirm the conflicts of interest that you've had in covering this story that you haven't so far?
So Nick,
because the fact that you are a personal friend of the accuser.
So Nick, you're not going to filibuster.
And I'm just going to stop right there and just say, when I watched Nick Brana on Jimmy Dore, that's all he does. He talks and he talks and he talks and he talks and his lips flap and his lips flap and his lips flap. He filibusters and he never shuts the fuck up and he never makes any valid points. He's a perfect politician. He can waste an entire interview just blah, 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 and making absolutely no points that are relevant. He's a straw man. Make no points that are relevant to the actual accusations at hand.
If you're not going to answer the questions,
Jordan,
and you're going to try to deflect.
Are you a personal friend of the accuser or not?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. That is a lie. That is a lie. Jordan, have you been accused of your own allegation that was false?
Nick, are you going to deflect or you're going to answer questions?
I am asking you.
No. Nick, you're not the journalist. I'm a journalist.
Reported your conflicts of interest.
I'm not a friend with the accuser, and you're trying to deflect. So
Jordan,
if you're going, excuse me, I am no. This is not your show. This is not your show. So if you're going to try and if you're going to deflect
right now about being a personal friend of the accuser,
I am not a personal.
Okay, look, when you guys are in a Zoom chat with somebody, when you're in an interview with somebody, you let the other person talk, you shut up, you let them talk, you listen to what they're saying, and then you respond. Nick is intentionally talking over Jordan to try to dominate this interview without giving you any substance, to make it look like he's winning by talking over his accuser, which is Jordan at this time.
The accuser. I have literally met the woman who accused you twice in my life.
False.
One was at an event.
That's not what she says.
That's not what she says?
Correct.
Okay. So are you gonna Are you going actually to answer my questions, or you're just going to try and deflect?
I will. I just want your viewership and you to disclose the conflicts of interest that you
so
have
Nick,
in this
I have
story.
no conflicts of interest, none.
And perhaps why
do you have evidence of my?
So it looks like it only lasts for 12 minutes, Josh. It looks like it only goes for 12 minutes, and then Jordan's going to cover it.
Excuse me. Do you have evidence of conflicts of interest?
What she told me. Correct.
When did she tell you this?
She told me this in the fall of this year and in the summer of last year. The fall of last year and the summer of last year.
How, through writing, through smoke signal? How did she tell you this?
She told it to me in numerous conversations.
Okay. So I get your playbook. So can I start asking
That's
questions?
a rather
or no?
material part of this.
Can I start?
So what's funny is he's saying someone who has no credibility, right? This girl that he's accusing, or if she's accusing him, she has no credibility is what Nick is claiming. And all of a sudden, when he wants to use her as a key witness to accuse Jordan Sheridan of being her friend, and now all of a sudden she's a legit source of information. That's a little hypocritical, huh? Well, she's either not or she is, Nick. Make up your mind, bro.
Questions or no?
It is.
Okay. Because this isn't Jimmy's show, so there will be no softballs.
Have you disclosed
Exactly. Jimmy Dore would just softball and finesse the hell out of this guy because he loves him, and he didn't hold his feet to the fire for at all. That's why I came over here to watch this interview, because Jimmy's was just, oh, Nick, tell us what this evil, bad accuser told you, or would you tell us all the evil things that she did to you, and let me sympathize with you. Oh, yeah, that's what they did to me too, Nick. Oh, yeah. I was watching Jimmy Dore. I was like, what a softball, man. Oh, my God.
us previously at the People's Party, and me in particular?
How so?
That you wrote an article that stated that I was not a part of our revolution, that I was in fact not employed at our revolution. Are you affirming or denying that?
I've read a lot of articles. You'd have to gin up my memory. Seriously.
I think you know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Hey, Nick, can you confirm that I covered
I have a W-2s at our revolution, and yet you said I wasn't
you-
employed there. This isn't your
So,
first
Nick,
time attacking the People's Party, Jordan.
Nick, I'll end the
not your
interview.
first time
I'll
dealing
end.
with
I'll
this.
end the interview if you're not going to answer any questions and just read
That's
the
up to
story.
you. I just want your viewers.
Are you going to answer questions? Are you going to answer any questions or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good.
I'm happy to, because there's nothing here.
Nick,
and the investigation
Nick,
cleared me.
No, based on the record sources, including people who were investigating you.
Have you talked
The
to the other two investigators at the
Nick.
beginning who submitted their conclusions? No, you have not. You should probably reach out to them. I'll put you in touch with them.
Okay, Nick, I'm going to have to start muting you if you're not going to let me ask questions.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Just making your viewers aware.
Okay, so now that my viewers are aware that Nick Brawnless says I'm friends with his accuser, and that I hit the People's Party, even though I've covered multiple People's Party events, in person, conferences, we've established that. Okay.
Is it true that you reported that I was a part of our revolution or not?
I don't know what you're talking about, Nick. And stop deflecting. I'm not playing your game. And I know you've been lawyered up to say this shit. It ain't going to work. So
No.
I'm going to start answering my questions, asking questions.
I hope
and
you
if
will.
you don't want to answer, we'll go from there. So,
Yeah, I hope you will.
Nick, in your statement, you said that, let me get the statement here. In your statement, you said, quote, when she made these serious accusations, the board acted immediately and appointed a committee of 3 board members to investigate. After taking written statements, interviewing both of us separately, and examining evidence, the committee concluded that the allegations did not have merit and were a politically motivated attempt to remove me. They discovered that 2 board members who had confided to others that they had long sought to remove me and take my position had orchestrated the allegation with the accuser and contractor. So in your statement, you said that there was 3 board members who were part of a special committee investigating you. I have two board members, as well as another source, saying that later on a 4th person was added to the special investigative committee, Todd Gellin. So why does your statement say there was 3 people investigating you when there was 4?
Because you said it originally. There were 3 to begin with. Have you talked to the other 2?
Excuse me. I, in my reporting, said a 4th was added later. So why does your statement say that there was only 3 MPP board members?
There were 3 originally. The investigation concluded and the partial board.
Nick, wait.
Hold on. You want an answer or you don't want
But
an
you're
answer?
not
Jordan?
answering.
Tell
You're
me.
not answering.
No, yes, I am. You just don't like the answer.
Your public statement said there was 3 board members investigating.
Correct.
Was there a fourth later added?
I was just answering your question. You want the answer or not?
Go.
Excellent. There was a fourth added after it had already submitted its conclusions. And the reason that fourth was added was for the broader politically motivated attempt to replace me, shift the party's message from populism to liberalism, and oppose the party taking a stance on COVID vaccine mandates, opposing them.
So
You're welcome, Josh.
if the 3 of those members had already reached a conclusion, then why did you not provide that to me when I asked questions? Why did you not provide any evidence that a conclusion had already been presented, and that those 3 board members?
It's in my statement. The other members would be happy. You haven't reached out to them. In fact, you never asked me to get in touch with them.
You issued a statement. A statement is an evidence. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Did you
a
ask
statement
them?
is not a statement. Is
Did you
not
ask
evidence.
to speak with them?
I'm
Did you ask
asking.
to speak with? Did you ask?
Why would I ask to speak with other board members when there's already multiple board members on the record saying? I'll just read their comments. Colin, if we could go to the first tweet. Regina Clark, one of the board members that was removed. She says that statement was not true. In our special investigative committee meetings, all 3 original members stated that we believed the accuser. When the 3 of us then discussed it with the rest of the partial board, the full board is 10.
Boom!
The partial board was minus you and your father, because obviously you couldn't be in meetings when an instigation into you was discussed. The partial board agreed that actions needed to be taken based on our findings of sexual harassment over Title VII. Later, a 4th person was added to the investigative committee over concerns about the integrity of 2 members of the committee and their communication with Nick Brana. Then you have Thomas Royko, another board member. To be clear, he was not part of the committee investigating you, but he was part of meetings in which the investigation was discussed. He says,
was also one of the ones
I'm not done reading the quote.
Along with Todd Jellin.
Yeah, I'm not done reading the quote. Quote, that's not true. Flat out lie as far as I was aware.
Adding the context that you have a habit of not adding.
Okay. Quote, that's not true. Flat out lie as far as I was aware. Royko said the statements that he is making is riddled with lies. So there's either they're lying or you're lying, because you're saying the investigative committee already reached a conclusion that there was no merit in the woman's accusation and that it was politically motivated, but you have a member of the special investigative committee saying that's not true, that they did have findings, and we also have a document, Nick, and let's go, Colin, if we could go further down to the February 19th emergency meeting petition, if you'll allow me to read this. This was sent on February 19th, which was Saturday, so 6 or 7 days ago. It's signed by 5 board members. The title is Emergency Meeting of the Partial Board of Directors National Coordinator Circle. And they, in this, pursuant to Section 9 of the Interim Operating Procedure of the People's Party, also known as Movement for a People's Party, a Michigan nonprofit corporation, the undersigned members of the Board of Directors of People's Party, also known as the National Coordinator Circle, and hereon referred to as the Board of Directors, representing at least 40% of all members of the Board of Directors, hereby petition the partial board, minus Nick and Rod, Chair Michelle Ramirez, to convene an emergency meeting of the partial board of directors, minus Nick and Rod, to occur within 24 hours from the partial board chair's receipt of this petition for the limited purpose of reviewing and discussing the recommendations of the special committee investigation into allegations of sexual harassment, improper behavior, and subsequent retaliation by the board chair, Nick Brana. That was Saturday. So how is it that an
Correct. That is the meeting that I described.
Wait, I'm not done asking. How is it that there was already a conclusion drawn that there was no merit of the entire 4-person special investigative committee if on Saturday 5 board members, 2 of them who were part of that special investigative committee, were asking for an emergency next day meeting to make recommendations? You're saying they already concluded there was no merit. They're talking about recommendations to discuss. That doesn't make sense.
They had concluded. And then Jordan, you just read my statement. The answer is in the statement. They
Nick,
politically.
your statement is not evidence. A statement is not. Excuse me.
Then maybe you should
A
speak to the
statement is
people.
not evidence, Nick.
Oh,
A statement is not
suppose that
evidence.
A statement making accusations against me of sexual harassment is not evidence either. So, Jordan, let me ask you: where is the evidence?
Excuse me.
Where is the
Excuse me.
evidence?
Nick, no, you're not going to do that.
No, I'm answering.
I have not reported. I have not reported.
Where is the
Excuse
evidence?
me. I have not reported that you, Nick Brana, have sexually harassed anyone.
Did they
That you,
provide
Nick,
you with evidence?
excuse me, that you, Nick Brana, have sexually done anything to anyone. I have, to be clear
Correct.
to be
Because it
clear
doesn't exist.
to be clear to the audience, because I did not report details and I did not report whether it's true, whether it's
And
not.
you never will, because they don't exist.
Okay, but Nick,
Isn't that at the heart of the matter, Jordan? What's at
I
the
don't
heart
know.
of the matter?
I have no idea. That's why I didn't
You don't
report
know.
it.
You don't know. You're the journalist.
I report.
Right?
Okay. Nick, I don't know if you realize this because you're not a journalist. If you're going to do a serious investigation into sexual harassment or more, you don't do it in 3 days. So what I reported, which you've confirmed, is you were under internal investigation. That's what I reported. And what I'm reporting now is there seem to be inconsistencies with the process for the removal of board members. I have not reported that you have sexually harassed. In every instance, the word alleged has been used. So you could keep on going on that, this is a liberal woke mob attack on you. But nowhere in my reporting has there been anything, specific allegations, or that you are guilty. So if that's what this is about.
What's important? Isn't that what's important?
Well, no, I think it's fairly important as a news. I think it's fairly important. I think it's fairly important as a news story that you're under investigation and that 5 board members were removed abruptly the same exact day that they called for that emergency.
So where's the evidence for
the same exact day. The same exact day.
You don't.
No,
okay.
Nick, you're not asking. You're not asking the question.
Exactly.
You're not asking.
That's really interesting. I didn't know that either. So it's the 5 board members that were on the investigative committee that were removed? Is that those 5 people? I'm kind of curious. Now I really want to know.
Answer the questions.
The same exact. The same.
This is hilarious coming
Nick,
from
let
you.
me ask
This is frankly hilarious.
Nick,
you were
let me ask
fired
you.
from.
So this is Nick Brana filibustering over the top of Jordan Sheridan. Jordan Sheridan's allowing it right now. He's probably going to cut him off. But this is what Nick Brana does. He's not saying anything right now. He's just talking over Jordan so Jordan can't get his points across.
Over having your own affair, which you claim you were accused of rape, and you were fired for that.
So now Nick's been on to address his own allegations that have been levied against him, right? And he suddenly decides that he's going to bring up Jordan Sheridan's accusations that have been brought against him as some kind of defense about his own. Look, what happened with Jordan Sheridan, we all know he's a fucking accused rapist, right? We all know that. He was, trying to get with somebody that worked for him. Okay, so he's a piece of human garbage. Don't get me wrong. But Nick, that's not why you're there, man. We all know that Jordan Sheridan's a piece of human garbage. Everybody knows that. And it's not your job to go on his show and try to call him out on bullshit everybody already knows. You went there specifically to address your charges, and now you're bringing up his. That makes you look guilty, Nick, right there. What you're doing right now makes you look guilty as hell.
This is unbelievable. I can't.
And when you're in this, like he is right now, man, I wonder what that's like. Because Nick has seen other people in this exact same position in politics his whole life. You see people getting accused, you see people getting caught, some lying. And right now, he's got to be thinking in his brain, he's like, I'm that guy. I'm literally that guy. What's that? Is that the guy you want to be, Nick? So weird.
Now you're trying to spin and deflect
with less credibility to report this. But I suppose your personal friendship with the accuser explains.
Jordan, it's deflect, yes. It's spin, yes. But you're missing the biggest word here, Jordan. What Nick Brana is doing to you right now, he's projecting. his own accusations onto you because he knows that you're accused of things too. So he's projecting it onto you, like using you like a big movie screen, so everyone will turn their attention and look at Jordan Sheridan now. I'm not sorry that I accidentally call you Jordan Peterson. I hate both of you equally. I hate both of you equally. Oh, bucko meat, you know what they say, eh? You've got to be a monster if you want to be a good person, eh? That's what you do.
You know what, Nick?
Is this your effort to regain credibility or cachet with the establishment, Jordan?
You know what, Nick?
With Ryan Grimm? Are you still seeking that job with The Intercept?
Yeah.
Is that why he keeps
I love
retweeting
Jordan Sheridan's response. Hands on face, like this. Dude, that was perfect. That is maybe one of the greatest moments in an interview I've ever seen in my entire life. Can I get that?
You don't want to answer the question. This is hilarious coming from you.
Let me ask
this is frankly hilarious.
Nick,
you were fired from TYT over having your own affair.
I must have this. I must have this as a screenshot. My God, man. I must possess this. I must possess this. Oh my God, I must own this. Oh my God. Dude, this is like the greatest moment in podcast interview history. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen in an interview before. What Jordan Sheridan is saying right there to Nick Brana is I can't even. I'm a journalist and I can't even put your hypocrisy into words right now, so I just have to facepalm. I've never seen a more perfect representation of a reaction to Nick Brana in my life. And it's from a guy I can't stand. Fucking Jimmy Dore has that cuck on his show all the time. Okay, facepalm. Dude, it's the fucking greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Hashtag live tweet. I've never seen a more perfect reaction to Nick Brana in my life before, and I can't stand Jordan Charlaton. This is the greatest thing I have seen in my entire life, and I am covering this live now. Hashtag live tweet. Compose tweet. Billy! You missed the cringe? Oh, you didn't miss a thing, my friend. You didn't miss a thing, bro. Because we've got this thing here, this magical, magical thing. And it's called the rewind button. And for you, Billy, I bring you Super Rewind. Enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it in all of its cringiness.
Anything, specific allegations, or that you are guilty. So, if that's what this is about.
What's important? Isn't that what's
Hey, super duper coasty toasty, let's call it cannabis on the live stream, please. Thank you.
important?
Well, no, I think it's fairly important as a news. I think it's fairly important. I think it's fairly important as a news story that you're under investigation, and that 5 board members were removed abruptly the same exact day that they called for that emergency.
So where's the evidence for
the same exact day. The same exact day.
You don't.
No,
okay.
Nick, you're not asking. You're not asking the question.
Exactly.
You're not asking.
You don't
the
want to
question.
answer the questions.
The same exact. The same.
This is hilarious coming
Nick,
from
let
you.
me ask
this
you.
is frankly hilarious.
Nick,
you were
let me ask
fired
you.
from TYT over having
Baseball.
your own affair,
Boom.
which you claim you were accused of rape, and you were
Affair?
fired for that. This is unbelievable. I can't.
Now you're trying to spin and deflect
with less credibility to report this, but I suppose your personal friendship with the accuser explains that.
You know what, Nick?
Is this your effort to regain credibility or cachet with the establishment, Jordan?
You know what, Nick?
With Ryan Grimm, are you still seeking that job with The Intercept?
I am so not gay. I'm Nick Brana, and I am not gay at all. I'm not interested in boys. I just talk like this.
Is that why he keeps retweeting everything that you've posted? The people who are attacking us are the people who have consistently done so. And
you know what,
who work for DNC-aligned and billionaire-funded media, Jordan. Those are the people that you're in league with.
I'll be attacked for this.
Jay Hill, I present to you Nick Brawnless and Jordan Charlaton. Interview. You're welcome.
But I don't really give a damn. I'm ending the interview because this isn't going anywhere. So I honestly went into this trying to be fair, but it was very clear to me that Nick didn't want to actually even listen to interviews.
He's a dirty gay too. That ain't hair gel. That's 4 days of head funk. Doesn't TYT accuse everyone of rape or sexual harassment? Lol. Any accusations from TYT is incredible.
Valentine.
It wasn't TYT.
Oh snap, he ran away. What a punk.
Billy Bong, you don't know what happened. Jordan Sheridan, somebody was working for Jordan Sheridan, and he was accused by her of sexual harassment, of rape, taking advantage of her while they were both drunk. It's a long story. It's a very long story indeed. Why is the chat not coming up? Why does it do this, man?
Bong Thornton. I see eyes.
That is the wrong one. I see eyes. I don't know what that means, but it is 4:20 in Newfoundland right now, so it's time to smoky time. So let's do that. You guys down with a little smoky? No law regarding cannabis. Cheers.
Bong Thornton. I understand. I concur. Billy Valentine. I'm a little English poppin', my unshaven British legs smell of spotted dick. Cheerio. Hollandizy. Beazle, Beazle, Beazle. Terrace Cooper. Cheers.
Yo, what's up, Terrace?
Billy Ballantyne. Cheerio, cheerio, God save the fucking Queen.
And Terrace Cooper to...
Queen Yawadini. Cheers.
Cheers. Terrace Cooper, to address what you said on Twitter, it's a simple answer. That's how the police behaved while Donald Trump was president of the United States, and he encouraged that. Now, I don't care what you're protesting. If I agree with you or not...
Thornton. Pardon me, sir. Would you like some crumpets with your tea? Perhaps some biscuits with your coffee?
You have the right to protest in the United States of America without being brutally beaten by police. The press has the right to cover these events without being brutally beaten by police. That's what I'm saying, Terrace. Donald Trump hated the press, and he turned the police force against the press, and that I showed you a video of nonstop police brutality against the press during protests. You realize that's what that video was, right? That was being violent against media people that were not being violent. They had cameras and microphones in their hands, bro. Do you see where I'm coming from? That's why I didn't want to type all that shit on Twitter. I just wanted to tell you on the show. You need to stop supporting Donald Trump, bro. It's like every time you do, I shoot you down, and you just come back with another excuse, another stupid reason. I keep telling you, bro, it's not even worth debating or arguing, bro. It's not debatable. You know? I literally just showed you a video of it. You know, those were Black Lives Matter protests. And those were videographers, camera people, and reporters. So, you know that time era, and you know who was president, and you know what he was telling the police while he was sucking their dicks. And I showed the video of him sucking their dicks while they went out there and beat the press. Right, Terrace? Did you get it, bro? I mean, the video itself, it should have spoken for itself, man.
Bong Thornton. Those pigs were out for blood. That's when someone should pull up with a dump truck full of rocks and pelt the pig face, pig nose.
I like when he goes, pig face, pig nose.
Sean aka Trendy Orca. Trump encouraged police brutality
against the press. And he encouraged it, and then he would go and he would speak to them and tell them how wonderful they all are. That they do a great job, and that they're... You guys saw my video, right? Oh, let me show it to you. You guys want to see my little video? It's a short little video. It's just a short little video. I've got it here on my desktop. It's called in a folder called edited video for Show. You guys like that? Edited video for Show.
Billy Bong Thornton. I'd like to watch the video.
Great state of Florida.
It's great to be here in the great state of Florida. Great to be here, great state of Florida.
Terrace Cooper. I hear you. The press had no financial gain in creating this narrative.
Well, Terrace, bro, so they should be beaten and shot with rubber bullets and beat with batons. They're making... So, dude, are the police not there making money too? Don't police get paid? Oh, that's right. Last I heard, they collected a paycheck too. Come on, Terrace. You just keep coming at me with these non-points, bro. You're becoming quite the straw man builder. You know, you're not making any good, valid points. Everything that you say. is I shoot it down, bro. At what point are you going to realize you've got nothing to stand on? I'm not telling you to vote for Biden, bro. I'm telling you to stop fucking voting. That's what I'm telling you. But, you know, oh, your gas prices are going to come down with Donald Trump, so you got to do what you got to do, bro. You know? Your people's voices aren't important to you. What's important to you is that extra, 35 cents a gallon you got to pay at the fucking pump. That's the most important thing, right? Gotta take care of that, and that's exactly what you're doing. All right, here's the video. You can share this on Twitter, guys. It'd be great. It's on my Twitter, at Ben_Shader on Twitter.
I'm thrilled to be here in the great state of Florida with the incredible men and women of law enforcement. Now there's just a lot of violence around. On behalf of all Americans, I want to express our eternal gratitude for what you do every single day.
We've just had to run about a block as police moved in. We've been fired at with rubber bullets. My cameraman has been hit.
To protect our families, defend our streets.
We've also seen tear gas being used. Here we go, they're moving through.
Greeny Aldini.
They're not discriminating between protesters and the media here. Amelia, can you hear us yet?
Amelia, are you there? And what you do
To
is
see the
keep
bigger picture, one has
America
to look at
safe,
the
and
political
nobody
power
does
as
it
a
better
whole.
than you. Thank you very much.
Greeny Aldini. And rise above.
We were media, but they don't care. They're being indiscriminate at the moment.
Josh G. Are you going to upload that to your YouTube?
It's on Twitter, bro, like I told you. It's on Twitter, guys.
We have a great country. That's my thoughts.
So that video is available on my Twitter feed at the very top. It's the pinned comment. It's right there. It's at Ben_Shader on Twitter. Make sure you go retweet it. And go support me over there. That is where that video is available. It's got 11.
Coasty Toaster Waters.
It's got 11.
I heard
retweets.
Biden was going to Saudi Arabia to suck some Saudi pay to
Yep.
restore the gasoline relations.
Yep.
The Saudis win again. Hash
Yep.
Biden loves PP.
Yep. Yup. Treasure Coast, that's you, right? I'm assuming, because I saw you had both those logins.
Yawadini. So FKN happy you changed the robot CE. Green Yawadini. It's tolerable now.
I change it all the
Green
time.
Yawadini. Open mouth smile.
I've got a whole bunch of different voices that it has to offer. Now you hear the ice cream.
Green Yawadini. The robot's accent.
You hear the ice cream truck? Did you guys hear that? Did I just lose my broadcast, man? Yeah, I'm dropping frames. Look at that. I just lost everybody. Did it drop channels? Dude, is anybody still here?
The Coasty Toaster Waters. No, I'm a diff person. I
Yeah,
copied
cool.
Toasty's name. I liked it. I just made the name better.
Good. Fuck off. You're blocked.
Big Merc 83. Here.
Hey, Mark. What's up, buddy? Dude, how long have we been live for? 40 minutes? Gonna teach you how to rip a bong. This old man's gonna teach you how to rip a bong properly. I'm going to teach you how to rip bong. What do you think about that? Anybody? Anybody at all? Got anything to say about that? Does anybody have anything to say in the chat at all?
Yawadini. We just chilled in the evening. Green Yawadini. Lol.
Yeah.
Josh G. Hey, I'm here, just cooking din din. Josh G. Making the plate now.
Cool. Had that shit up way too fucking loud.
Big Merc 83. Working buddy, sorry. Green Yawadini. I can hardly hear you speak when you're further away from the mic.
You can hardly hear me speak? Really? Is it getting better now? How's that? Is that better?
Yawadini. Let me turn you up. Josh G. I hear fine.
Alright.
Green Yawadini. That's better now.
Cool. Alright.
Billy Bong Thornton. I can hear you, it's worse now, it's echoing. Green Yawadini. I can hear you now.
It's echoing. Alright. How about now?
Billy Bong Thornton. I think it's Greeny Weenie's speakers.
How's this? Is this any better? Did it stop echoing?
Billy Bong Thornton. It's fine now.
Huh.
Green Yawadini. A storm's coming my way, so it could be my side.
Really?
Green Yawadini. Yay, the echo's gone. Green Yawadini. Sounds good.
It's weird how the sound comes through at different times on those two microphones. It's electronic. It's so weird.
Yaudini. Hey, I've worked in radio. I'm just trying to help LMAO.
Thank you, Greenie. That's great.
Billy Bong Thornton.
You're very helpful.
Do you fly your co-FEFEE?
Yeah, I use 2 tablespoons of international brand.
Green Yaudini. Maybe it is my greenie weenie. Yaudini. Lol.
Oops. I dropped a button. Didn't know. I saw it. Dude, how far could it have gone? There it is. Cool. Oops.
Yaudini. My trolls like twisting my name. Green Yaudini. Open mouth smile.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to hit this bong like a old man. Here we go. Old man bong. This is how old man hits a bong. You ready? Cheers. Happy 710. No law regarding cannabis.
Valentine. Ever think about starting a quilt company? Billy Bong Thornton. Take it to the dome. Billy Valentine. Ha 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 ha. Billy Bong Thornton. Go 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 toke 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 toke. Billy Bong Thornton. Toke 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 toke. Valentine. Toke toki tok tick titty twat.
Hey, look at this. Oh.
Bong Thornton. Clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack.
So I watched
Billy
some.
Valentine. I sound like a cunt from the titty tea country. It's tea time, bitches. Josh G. How's the waterfall going?
So they got some January 6th committee hearing on TV today. You guys heard about that? I was watching it and I saw where the Ciparello dude, they put his testimony right there front and center. and Ciparello. He's a credible witness. Exquisitely credible.
Valentine. Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Fuck Dick Van Dyke.
And they used his testimony. Can we watch his testimony? You guys want to see that shit? You want to watch some of that shit, man? I mean, dude, they were talking about Trump being involved in this thing all the way back when in December, Alex Jones, Tim Pool, oh my god, I almost forgot about this, and fucking Salty Cracker, guys. They were all on CNN tonight. They had them in that hearing. You know, they used clips from them. Dude, they called Tim Pool a Trump supporter. Which he is, of course. But this is fucking hilarious. He talked about
Billy Bong
Throughout our
Thornton.
hearings,
Cipollone.
Let's watch it if Alex Jones is in
He
it.
talked
It's
about
worth
Alex
watching.
Jones. They had Alex Jones, and let me tell you something. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a wild night, January 6th. Everybody's
Billy
going to be
Bong
there.
Thornton.
He's talking about it in
How noun
December.
brown cow.
baseless claims.
Donald Trump made a tweet. He said, January 6th, all Americans and patriots are going to have to come together. We're going to storm the Capitol. You'll literally hear them talking like this. It's fucking crazy.
That voting machines were being manipulated by foreign powers in the 2020 election. You've also heard Trump's Attorney General, Bill Barr, describe such claims as complete nonsense, which he told the president. Let's review that testimony.
I saw absolutely zero basis for the
Big Mac
allegations,
83.
but they
Just
were made in
pulled off
such a
from
sensational
homeowners.
way that they
Billy
obviously
Bong
were
Thornton.
influencing a lot of people,
Hashtag Alex Jones.
members of the public, that there was this systemic corruption in the system and that their votes didn't count and that these machines controlled by somebody else were actually...
It's
So
not
let's
in that
return
video.
to that
I'm
meeting
just
at
going
the
to
White
start
House
going
on the
through
evening of
videos.
December 18.
See if I
That
can
night,
find
a group showed up at the White House, including Sidney Powell,
Big
retired
Mac
Lieutenant General
83.
Michael Flynn,
Phone
and former
15%.
Overstock.com CEO Patrick Byrne. After gaining access to the building from a junior White House staffer, the group made their way to the Oval Office. They were able to speak with the president by himself for some time until White House officials learned of the meeting. What ensued
Sidney
was
Powell.
a heated and profane clash between this group and President Trump's White House advisors, who traded personal insults, accusations of disloyalty to the president, and even challenges to physically fight. The meeting would last over 6 hours, beginning here. Throughout our hearings, you've heard how President Trump made baseless claims that voting machines were being manipulated by foreign powers in the 2020 election. You've also heard Trump's Attorney General, Bill Barr, describe such claims as complete nonsense, which he told the president. Let's review that testimony.
Billy Valentine. Listen, I was in showbiz for
I saw
35
absolutely
years.
zero
Heard a
basis
lot
for
of
the
impressions.
allegations,
I'm not easy
but
to
they were made in
impress. That
such a
being said, you have the
sensational
absolute best Alex
that
Jones
they obviously
impersonation
were
I've ever
influencing
heard.
a lot of people, members of the public, that there was this systemic corruption in the system and that their votes...
I love you, Billy, for saying that. I think Joe Rogan's impersonation is better than mine. Personally. So if you haven't heard Joe Rogan do Alex Jones, listen to that. But thank you so much for saying that. You know, I will only snort a half a line of Super Male Vitality in the morning because it is so ultra potent. And only half a line, it suits me just fine. I will wait at least 4 entire seconds until I go back. I chop up that second half of a line 4 seconds later, and I will snort that ultra potent Super Ultra Male Vitality. I am ready for my renovating. I'm in there, I'm in the bathroom, and I'm getting it done. Let's find the entire
Bong
testimony.
Thornton. That's because Nay is secretly Alex Jones. He wears a bodysuit.
Entire.
Billy Bong Thornton. Imposter.
Cipol. Cipollone. Entire Cipollone. Okay. Here we go. 340, 740, Dude, no, bro. It was on CNN, dude. It was Tim Pool, I swear. It was Alex Jones. It was Tim Pool. It was Salty Cracker. Dude, they were all on CNN. I was sitting there like, I swear, bro. Trump supporter, podcaster, Tim Pool. It's going to be wild, you know. They're all saying that shit. Everybody needs to show up at the Capitol. They're all fucking saying it. I hope Tim Pool gets in trouble. God, I hope he does. That'd be fucking great. Come on, man. Doesn't anybody have any of the testimony out?
Bong Thornton, can you find the clip?
Can you guys find the clip? Wait, let me do this.
Bong Thornton, scavenger hunt time.
No. No, it's just going to be really hard to find, dude. I can't find it, bro. There's no way. It was here. I'll have to go to CNN.com. Is it possible that there's a clip? Dude, they're showing inside the school.
Just saw a wicked nasty wreck. A car was on its side and the other one was completely smashed in half.
There's a video of the Uvalde police not doing anything when those kids were getting slaughtered in that school, man. Here's the fucking video of it. It's crazy. Okay, so yeah, it's a bunch of police fucking standing around doing nothing.
Wow, Twitter is trying to sue Elon now. Billy Bong Thornton. They fucking shadow banned Alex Jones, so it's impossible to fucking find anything about him. Restream.io. Trophy gratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Why mine? Oh yay, it took cops 45 minutes.
January 6th, minute by minute. What's this? Trump tweets that the rioters should stay peaceful, but doesn't tell them to leave the Capitol.
Saying hello from the night shift.
Hey, I'm Adidas. Why mine? What's up? No, it was more like an hour.
Adidas. What's up?
I'm Marshall Cohen. That's funny.
Happy 4.20.
Hey, cheers.
Why mine? May that POS lay in shit.
Dude, I wonder if you like searched it, man. That would be crazy if it came up on CNN. No.
Bong Thornton. Who's laying in poop?
Nobody saw the testimony. Dude, wait. That's got to be somewhere on the YouTube. Okay, wait. Let me think. Wait. I got this. It's today's January 6th committee hearing. Yeah, I'll find it from today. I found it. I fucking found it.
Around. Don't you know you have to have a Truth Social account to view that video?
No, I found it. I found it.
Why mine? I'm hardcore pro guns, but I'm happy to hear you have to be 21 to buy a rifle now.
Oh, I fucking found it, dude. I'm going through it right now. I'm looking for the part.
I've been around. Lol jokes. Billy Bong Thornton. Yay, yay for YouTube.
Fuck YouTube, Billy Bong. Fuck YouTube. Alright? Fucking cheer on YouTube, fucking cunts.
Why mine? YouTube sucks dick.
Exactly. Thank you. Why mine? Thank you. Yes. That makes much more sense. Dude, I'm going through the whole goddamn thing. I didn't see it. Okay, I gotta go through it again. Oh my god. Come on. Was it early on, maybe?
I've been around. At WHY, mine guns can still be gifted all day. There will always be a workaround for the psychos and criminals. Why mine? Screw you.
I'm gonna find Alex Jones on here. Just give me a second. Let me looking. Flex Eagle and the entire Flex Eagle family of products.
Billy Bong Thornton. I love YouTube. Heart, blue heart, purple heart, sparkling heart, growing heart, heart and arrow heart, blue heart, purple heart, because I can watch Nay's show.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I told you, watch it somewhere else. Or watch it on my main channel, actually. That's what I tell you to do on YouTube. Fuck YouTube, bro. Oh, I found it. I fucking found it!
That
I
would
found it!
galvanize his followers, unleash a political firestorm, and change the course of our history as a country.
Why mine? Sure,
Trump's
guns will
purpose
always be
was to
around, no
mobilize
doubt
a
about
crowd.
it.
And how do you mobilize a crowd in 2020? With millions of followers on Twitter, President Trump knew exactly how to do it. At 1:42 a.m. on December 19, 2020, shortly after the last participants left the unhinged meeting, Trump sent out the tweet with his explosive invitation. Trump repeated his big lie and claimed it was, quote, statistically impossible to have lost the 2020 election, before calling for a big protest in D.C. on January 6th. Be there, will be wild. Trump supporters responded immediately. Women for America First, a pro-Trump organizing group, had previously applied for a rally permit for January 22nd and 23rd in Washington, D.C., several days after Joe Biden was to be inaugurated. But in the hours after the tweet, they moved their permit to January 6th, 2 weeks before. This rescheduling created the rally where Trump would eventually speak. The next day, Ali Alexander, leader of the Stop the Steal organization and a key mobilizer of Trump supporters, registered wildprotest.com, named after Trump's tweet. Wildprotest.com provided comprehensive information about numerous newly organized protest events in Washington. It included event times, places, speakers, and details on transportation to Washington, D.C. Meanwhile, other key Trump supporters, including far-right media personalities, began promoting the wild protest on January 6th.
It's Saturday, December 19th. The year is 2020. And one of the most historic events in American history has just taken place. President Trump, in the early morning hours today, tweeted that he wants the American people to march on Washington, D.C. on January 6, 2021.
And now Donald Trump is calling on his supporters to descend on Washington, D.C., January 6th.
He is now calling on we, the people to take action and to show our numbers.
We're going to only be saved by millions of Americans moving to Washington, occupying the entire area, if necessary, storming right into the Capitol. You know, we know the rules of engagement. If you have enough people, you can push down any kind of a fence or a wall.
This could be Trump's last stand. And it's a time when he has specifically called on his supporters to arrive in D.C. That's something that may actually be the big push Trump supporters need to say, this is it. It's now or never.
You better understand something, son. You better understand something. Red wave, bitch. Red wave. This is going to be a red wedding. Going down January 6th.
On that day, Trump says, show up
snitching.
for a protest. It's going to be wild. And based on what we've already seen from the previous events, I think Trump is absolutely correct.
Motherfucker, you better look outside. You better look out January 6th. Kick that fucking door open. Look down the street. There's going to be 1 million plus geeked up armed Americans.
The time for games is over. The time for action is now. Where were you when history called? Where were you when you and your children's destiny and future was on the line?
Line.
In that clip, you heard one of Trump's supporters predict a red wedding, which is a pop culture reference to mass slaughter. But the point is that Trump's call to Washington reverberated powerfully and pervasively online. The committee has interviewed a former Twitter employee who explained the effect that Trump had on the Twitter platform.
And what that person says is, we knew that Trump was breaking our terms of service, and we chose to let him stay for quite some time. And they said that any normal user would have been banned from Twitter a long time ago because he was in constant violation of their terms of service. But they felt like they had power over the narrative, over Facebook, over YouTube, over all Twitch, over all other social media platforms. They felt like the president's using our platform. And that's what that person testifies to. That was what was going to be next. But I noticed I was losing some viewers as we watched that. I don't know. I thought seeing Tim Pool, Salty Cracker, and Alex Jones on frickin' January 6th committee hearing was pretty fucking interesting. What do you guys think? Let me hear from you. Let me hear from you in the chat.
And F Biden. Imadidas. # keep it open.
Fuck them both. Why mine? Exactly. Fuck Biden, fuck Trump. Fuck Trump, fuck Biden.
Billy Bong Thornton. Good content.
Thank you, Billy Bong. You guys please share my video on Twitter.
Manueli85. What's up, Nay Nay? Big Merc83. Was digging it.
My new Twitter handle is @Ben_Shader on Twitter. Please follow that account and retweet that video on that new Twitter account.
Manueli85. Fuck no mouth face all.
I've already got a blue check following my account. So please go follow @Ben_Shader on Twitter.
Imadidas.
Thank you guys.
Politics that can affect the whole world are always interesting. Imadidas. Thanks for content, Mr. Nay.
You're welcome, man. You know, I thought
Dominic
that was important.
Leo. Cheers.
I was having a hard time finding anybody that had reported on it yet. So, it's on the Jordan Charlaton fucking Nick Brawnless video. You'll have to remember that. Jordan Charlatan Nick Brawnless. That's the title.
Damn him stoned.
Damn great.
Billy Bong Thornton. This is some good stuff. Very interesting with Alex Jones. Thumbs up. Manueli85. What do you think about the bots on Twitter? Why mine? I agree with Elon. There needs to be an age cutoff. Big Merc 83. I'm about to be lit.
Fuck Elon Musk. I don't care about bots on Twitter. I don't give a fuck about that. Stupid shit. It's fucking Elon, pussy Elon bullshit. And Elon's a fucking idiot. He can't even reason. Simple reasoning. He's got a problem with that. He thinks we're going to colonize Mars because he's a fucking idiot. Need I say anything else? I'm smarter than Elon Musk. I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all
like
later.
A titty Big Mac.
Thanks for watching my show. Hope you enjoyed the hour. I'll see you guys on the next one. I still got some coffee left. I might just sit here and drink some with you.
Mine. Love you, Nay.
Thank you, Woman. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Manueli 85. Later, Nay.
Later. Later, fuck Musk. Get the fuck out of here with that Elon Musk bullshit.
Imadidas. Enjoyed it besides late check-in, thank you very much. Why mine? Daptism is for all. Billy Bong Thornton. Chug, 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 chug. Big Merc 83. Elon only has until what was it 2181 or something like that, give or take. Good luck, Musk.
Yeah. None of us are going to be alive in 2181. It's not even 2081 yet, guys. So, no one will be alive. None of us will be alive.
5. Yard looks great, thumbs up.
Because of age.
Imadidas.
That's the first
Hash
thing.
Beazle, Beazle, Beazle.
But the second thing is, you know, you just got to start taking into account that all of the numbers that are figured out for 2178 are or as you're saying 2081. They're going to accelerate much faster than that. You know, that's just one factor. There's a lot of other factors that will accelerate that. So, our extinction. A lot of factors. Cascading extinction is probably, you know, when you listen to someone like Dr. Guy McPherson and he says, you know, animals can't exist without habitat, and you'll think to yourself, yeah, I don't understand what that means. What does that mean? You can't exist where there's not like some fucking grass growing on a field. What do you mean habitat? What does that even fucking mean? What he means is when the planet stops producing food, everything will die. That's what he means. And, you know, the planet will stop producing food as the weather gets worse and more hospitable. And every day we lose like anywhere from 150 to 300 species on the planet. And at some point, one of those species is going to be something that a whole bunch of people rely on. You know, it might be rice, or it could be wheat, or it could be corn, or it could be soy, or it could be, you know, citrus that can no longer grow. It could be some sort of a fruit. You know, it could be fucking avocados. You know, whatever the fuck. It might be a staple somewhere that people use to survive. And if once that food is no longer available, you're not able to greenhouse your way out of this shit. You know, we would have to have greenhouses set up everywhere, the right conditions for all these foods. The amount of human beings on the planet, we couldn't build the greenhouses fast enough to supply the food to all these people. Hell, we're not feeding them as it is. I mean, think about it. We're losing, 75,000 people die every day from hunger? Was that it? Was 25,000? Was it 25,000 people die on the planet every day from hunger? Was that the number, guys? 25,000? Every day. Every day. 25,000 people die from hunger on this planet. So, if you don't think that shit's already happening, that shit's already happening. It's just a matter of time before the kind of food that you rely on can no longer be produced here to feed you. You know, the heat today was insane. I went outside. I was driving my vehicle. And I saw this woman walking down the side of the road, and I looked at the thermometer on my car. It was 96 degrees outside in the state of Florida. She's walking on the concrete down the side of the road, and I thought to myself, "You poor woman. My God, you must just be your skull must be melting inside your head in this fucking unbearable heat, in this unbearable humidity." Couldn't even imagine what it was like to be out there walking down the street. You know, that's how hot. Man, you know, you go from your car to a building, you know, and you're just like, whoa. You walk inside, it's air conditioned, you're like, wow. You know? Anyway, I'm so glad I was able to research that little bit of the hearing for you. I'd like you to know I was at an hour and 46 minutes in. Okay? I'm going to get you a link. Here's a link to it, okay? Right when that starts. And remember, Tim Pool is complicit in January 6th. Salty Cracker is complicit in January 6th. They sent people there. They worked with Alex Jones, with the President of the United States, to get as many people to show up at that Capitol as they could. It was a full-on assault, and I hope they all get called out for their bullshit. Fuck them all. My coffee's gone. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye now. Oh, you share this video around on Twitter. I'm at Ben_Shader on Twitter. Please make sure you go like and retweet and leave a comment under my pinned video that I just made about Donald Trump. Okay? Maybe I'll make another video about Tim Pool saying that he's, independent. That'd be funny.